Hello,
Hi.
and welcome back to the Path to Glory.
Episode 3.
Yes,
Yay.
not 2.
Episode 3.
Yes. We made a executive decision to skip game 3, not as in we're not going to play it, but so
No.
for those that are looking at the screen and going, but you should be playing Standing on Skulls.
No.
No. So Standing on Skulls, apparently the scoring is you get 1 point for every non-monster you kill and 2 points for every monster you kill. There's only one monster in the entire rosters between the two of us, so to give Emma a fair game, I'm working towards recruiting my Stonehorn, which would give me a monster, and therefore there'd be one monster each. And glory be if I can take down Nathan Bloody Shamrock.
No.
So yeah, we're going to skip onto Ransack the Encampment, where we are playing the fourth game in the first wave.
As a setup, it's insane.
So we're still on the scorched outskirts, and I believe as of wrap up, you have 8 Emberstone shards collected.
Yes.
I have 6, though you've spent 5
of them.
and I've spent 4.
I have 3 available.
So I've got 2 left. You've got 3 available, but I believe it's we move on once one person has collected. Over 20. Yes, if one player has gained a total of 20 Emberstone shards during the campaign, so you're only 12 away. I'm only 14. Then we'll move on to the North's Edge. Once one game has been won on the North's Edge, we can move on to the Hateful Shores. Then both of us have to get a win, and then we go on to Raid on Hell's Claw, the end of the series.
And then it ends.
And then it ends. But we'll probably find that we just play all of the games consequentially. So yes, we're on Ransack the Encampment.
Yes, we are.
I'm sure Steve has edited a thing by now to show you the table where there are 3 objectives on the northern edge of the, the middle of the northern hemisphere of the table.
I'll take that.
3 across the middle, as if you had just moved shifting objectives 15 inches north. For those that know the battle plans off the top of your head, well done. And then the square in the middle between the southern long edge and the 3 objectives is the defender's territory. You don't get the outer skirting.
The weirdest tiny. You'd think you'd get the outer skirting,
and
but
then
you have the tiniest little bit.
And then the long southern edge for 11 inches is the Raider's territory. As the person who has the least number of Emberstone shards, I have I picked to be the Raider rather than the Defender, mainly because narratively it makes sense that the Destruction Army wants to raid something.
Yeah, you do.
And also it makes narrative sense that you, the stalwart heroes, are defending.
Yeah, and I forgot how much I hate ogres till this moment, till I've just looked
It's
at
funny,
them.
I never forgot how much I hate Stormcast.
I hate them all. Look at them. Stupid fat bastards with their snow.
I was really happy with the army when I made them.
They look very good, but they are stupid fat bastards with the snow.
Brilliant. They used to be amazing, now they're shite.
Why they used to? Oh, from the update. From
the 4th edition swap. But anywho, we're still here, we're still doing it. So scoring is very simple. You will score 1 point for each objective at the end of your turn you control.
Yep.
So hard for the Raider because they've got to get through your defences.
Good luck.
You say good luck, you've not left much to defend on the board.
But you've got to get...
But also, as the Raider,
at
the end of my turn, I get an additional point for every unit I have destroyed.
I did also forget that you could go around the sides.
Yes, I can move wherever I want.
Yeah.
You can move wherever you want.
Yeah. I've set them up to kind of go, no.
We are still using lovely Mr. Stew's old Northern Invasion tokens to be our Emberstone clusters.
Yes.
So there are 4 on the board.
To be our objective markers.
Whoops. So
These new ones.
Yes, all that is left to say, I believe, is that because of me winning deployment, I have the choice of who goes first.
Yes, you do.
And I think I will be going first this time.
But you like to charge.
Yes, I know. I can still charge in turn 1.
Okay.
Or I can set up ready for an early charge game 2. Yes, so we'll see how this goes. As I said, I'm aiming to get 4 points off the back of this so we can hire a Stonehorn. The lists are fairly unchanged I've added a Bloodpelt Hunter as per the wrap-up of episode 2. And he is hiding over in the back corner with my lead belchers. I've got the main bubble of power with the Tyrant flanked with a set of Gluttons, recently reduced in price as well.
I haven't added. Oh, sorry, continue. I thought you
That's fine. Other side of him is just the Iron Blaster. Then finally, over in the way, I don't want to make any more of these because of how long it made me do things.
That was...
Mornfang Pack.
You still got some of that cork left.
No.
So you could make more. Oh.
I used all of it to make those two, and then the next round I bought just to make the Stonehorn. I've got to buy a new box, and I've got to buy new War Bikers from the Orcs collection, and I've got to buy more Mornfang Pack, and then lose the Mornfang.
So if you want to see fully painted, made ogres, come back in a year when Steve's bought enough cork.
Or I'm just going to stick to Fat Boys, because, Fat Boy's good. And I might just buy Kragmaster. Anyway, so yes,
Boys,
I am now, thanks to the Battle Scroll, 1,050 points. How is the Stormcast looking?
I am now 1,140. I've gone down 30 points from what I was when we last played Path to Glory. Mostly on the Annihilators, Lord Veritant, and the... what was the other thing that went down?
Annihilators were ground hammers that you added as an auxiliary unit.
Yeah, but those 3 things that I took... Oh no, it wasn't, it was just 2. Because they went down 200 and 20 and the other ones went down.
Yes.
So yeah, we have... you've just gone through all of yours, haven't you?
Yeah, I just said whereabouts they are.
Fine, I'll go through all of mine. Hello, here. Up in the Celestial Realm right now is Lord Badass himself, Nathan Shadrock, on Bernard Topley, his Draconith at Law, with 3 Annihilators with Grand Hammers. These are an auxiliary unit, and I've gone for the gangsters: Eddie the Fixer, Sticky Bill, and Mick the Hand. Yeah, Eddie the Fixer, see? No, okay. And then on the board we've got 2 sets of Liberators. We've got the Alpha unit in the middle and the Beta unit over to the left. We have the 3 Reclusions, otherwise known as the Raging Flamers. We have Lord Terminus. That's what it says on my war scroll on my sheet.
No, it's just very, very NPC to call them the Raging Flamers and have nothing to do with fire.
Their memoriams have fire.
Okay.
Then we've got Lord Terminus in front of them, and then over here, all by himself with his little Griff Stalker memoriam token, is Carl Benson Holmes.
Please forgive her, she's from an older generation that don't understand.
That is my Lord Veritant, who has dropped in points. Don't judge me.
Okay. Yes, so I'm not 200 points below you, so we don't have to deal with the overwhelming stampede stuff.
Good,
Speaking
sorry,
of
I don't
overwhelming
want that.
stampede, that's the name of my new ability on my
Great name for a band.
my Mornfang Pack are now aspiring Path of the Cavalier.
I have Lord Veritant, so Carl Benson Holmes and Nathan Shadrock, who are now on, they're on the Path of the Storm. They're both aspiring rank, and so they've got the thing about the Tempest that I've literally just forgotten the name of. Storm of the Tempest, Time of the Tempest, Rage of the Tempest, whatever it's called. They've got that, where you +1/2 wound rolls.
Fantastic.
When they make attacks.
Because they don't have enough.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know. Nathan Shadrock is now wounding on a 2.
So is Lord Veritant.
is also wounding on a 2.
It's almost like you basically just want to hand me a piece of paper saying, write down how many points I win by, right?
I say this every game, and then sometimes I lose.
Anyway, it's alright. I play Flesh Eater Courts off camera, so I know I'm a nasty person.
Yeah, like he wins, just not when the camera's on. It's the pressure of filming, it's the pressure of performing that makes you lose. Does that make it better? It's not the Stormcast.
Yeah, of course. That makes it much better. Anyway, so I'm going first. Nothing else much more to say. We're still on the... Oh, we rolled the twist board, and we are on a not the same as the last 2 games.
No.
We're on Mounting Corruption.
Oh yeah, we are. What do we do?
So we'll roll off at the beginning of each game to find the twist on that one. It's just different, isn't it?
What do we do?
We just roll off at the beginning of each turn to see the twist like we did the last 2 games.
I know.
Please, gods, save me! Back in a moment.
What?
Back in a moment.
God, Sigmar God is on the board and he's going to die.
I said gods because I'm looking to Gorka and Morka.
I'm looking to Sigmar. What a bud.
Hiding in his little cowardly castle. Anyway, back in a moment for the Ogors Turn 1. Hello and welcome back to Ogors Turn 1, where the impossible happened again. Emma, I literally edited a video the other day where you make the joke comment about the fact that nobody rolls a 12 on a charge apart from Steve that one time. Coming in on that one in a second. So, obviously we don't have any battle tactics, we don't have anything fun to do here.
Feels liberating not having battle tactics.
I hate it, I feel really naked.
I feel like I've forgotten something.
I don't feel like I've forgotten something, I just feel really naked, like I've got nothing to do.
This is it, like the end of your turn, I'm going, surely I should have done something else. But actually.
I was like, okay, cool, my one hero thing is I give the bullies something. So yeah, I give the gluttons that have somehow made it into the middle of the board. I gave them what's the word?
Like a
plus 3 to the control score from the tyrant. I then waddled everything forwards, trying to get onto the Emberstone shards. And then I thought I'd be a little silly. I tried to shoot the Reclusians with an all-out attack and did nothing. I then decided to charge with the 3 lads in the centre, and everyone failed apart from the gluttons on a reroll, who got a 12-inch charge.
It was insane. The fact that you were like, I need an 11, I'm going to try it, I'm not going to get it, and then you rolled a 12.
Yes. The gluttons got into both the Terminus and the Reclusians, piling in to try take as much gold as we could. Yep. We managed to take down 1 Reclusian, halved another, and also, thanks to Trampling Charge and some slappy boys, we took down Terminus as well.
Yes, to give them their proper name.
Giving us a net total of 1 point.
Yep. Yeah, that's what feels a bit naked, just 1 point.
Yeah, I know. But hey, we're here, we're queer, so get used to it.
It's okay.
As a theatre kid, aren't we all? Anyway, so that is basically everything I did. The only other thing I did was over at the far end with the Mournfang pack, I dug for the Emberstone Shard.
You did.
I managed to dig up myself a token, so they will be riding out supreme.
Yep. And I dug up a token over here with these Liberators.
The beta unit, I believe?
Yes.
Or the Alpha?
They're the Alpha, sorry, in the centre. That's right. And also, I don't understand that digging up tokens, it makes your save worse.
Because they're carrying a large Emberstone Shard.
Like, I get it.
So they can't defend themselves.
I've just got it.
And also they're incensed by fury and anger.
We've learned in strategy games I need to picture it as a real thing.
Yes. But that's all she wrote for turn 1. I guess we're going to come back in a moment for Stormcast Turn 1.
Yep.
See how they respond. See if any of my boys disappear. And, yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome to... I don't know what that was weird. Welcome to Stormcast Turn 1. in which we've annihilated, it's a pun intended because it was annihilators, your
One Fang Pack.
One Fang Pack.
And my Gluttons.
And your Gluttons, your fat boys. The fat boys are skinny boys now because there's one left. And
On 1 wound.
they're on 1 wound. And there are no Morn Fang Packs over where the Annihilators came down. So, Annihilators came down from the Celestial Realm. Got their charge. They got an 11. We're rolling good on charges. They got an 11 when they needed a 9. Because their charge was an 8+. The unit they were charging got strike last, your Morfang got strike last, which also doesn't help when things like that happen. We moved in our Liberators to take down the bunch of fat boys in the middle. Left Veritan where he was because I'm trying to avoid getting him into combat just yet, although he's not that bad. And then between the power of the Liberators, we took out most of your Gluttons in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You killed my last 2 Reclusions, which is fine. I still have Lord Badass in the Celestial Realm to bring down. And you still have scary things like a big ass gun on the board, which I don't like. I want to kill him.
Don't worry, I'm sure. Now you've taken out my only hammer.
Yeah, but he's badass. So is the guy next to him.
Yep, he doesn't get clapped 1 turn like he did the last time. But either way, I will continue to listen to you and go, yep, you're walking around. It's really scary walking around in all that plate armour, isn't it?
So, yeah, we're just like, yeah, come at me, bro. So I have the 3 objectives. I didn't dig. Did we say on your turn that I did dig? We reread the rules.
Yes, we reread the rules. So your Liberators in the middle over there don't have that token.
They don't have this token here.
No, so that's put back.
Did.
It's the end of your turn, not the end of a turn.
Yeah, so that's there. They've not done crit.
But the Annihilators have taken that off the other unit for killing.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah.
I don't think I'm going to get my Stonehorn this time.
I know, we'll have to leave that game 3 for years.
I don't know. I think depending on how this next turn goes, I'm already like, it's only the end of turn 1. I'm already thinking, am I going to survive?
No, I mean, look at the amount of stuff you've got though. Oh, actually, we're about equal.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got 2 sets of full Liberators, you've got an Annihilator unit, you've got Lord Veritant over there, and you have a full Dragon at 14 health.
It's very good, but...
And I have a set of 4 Lead Belchers, a Bloodpelt Hunter, a Tyrant, and a Iron Blaster.
But let's think logically, those Annihilators are really far away and don't move quickly, so they're going to take a while to get anywhere else, unless I move Veritant to them and translocate them. You've got a big-ass gun that could shoot me before I get to do anything to the big-ass gun. And what's your movement for these things?
6 inches.
So you can move faster than I can.
I can get to you, but the problem is, those don't do combat, they're shooters.
What's he do, the Blood Pelt?
The Blood Pelt, I've not used him in 4th edition, so he's anti-monster. That's why I took him.
So I took him. He's going to take down Nathan.
But he's kind of the same as, like, in terms of fighting, he's just the same as any 4 and 2 rend 1 2 damage. He just gets an extra rend against monsters. His shooting is where the shooting comes in, so therefore another shooter. The Iron Blaster, a shooter. So now my hammer is the Tyrant.
Okay.
The one model.
That orange thing.
The orange thing.
It looks like he's wearing one of those secondary school orange netball vests that you wear. I know it goes all the way down to his legs. Maybe he's small.
I don't know.
I'm expecting to see the letters GK on it or something like that.
I don't know.
If you're a secondary school girl, or remember being a secondary school girl, you'll know what I mean.
Fantastic. Anyway, so we now come to the end of round 1, so we've got to roll off for round 2.
Okay.
I will now try to find a dice.
That's very good. Oh, 1.
I got a 6. I will go first.
All right.
Because I need to.
Yeah.
And we shall see if we can get any points back on the board.
Yeah.
I'll roll again for the underdog twist, because I am the underdog as well. We are saying that it is mounting corruption, so it was a 2. We are doing Verminous Infestation again, so I get to pick a unit that's on an objective that I control. Ha! None! So I guess we'll ignore it again for another round. Back in a moment for Ogors Turn 2.
Bye-bye.
welcome back to Ogors Turn 2, where the tables kind of turned a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So, obviously I went for attack on two fronts. I have been accused of cheating already, viewers.
What? Who accused you of cheating?
Well, there's only two of us in this room.
No one accused you of cheating.
So I charged in with the Blood Pelt Hunter into the set of Liberators over here. I moved in with the Iron Blaster and the Tyrant to charge into the other set of Liberators.
Yes.
And on the way I shot into Lord Veritant because he doesn't get guarded hero as he sits out there all alone. Or at least I believe so. I need to double check. Actually, I do need to double check the wording because there was a change to the guarded hero, so I'll double check that. I still believe you have to be within 3 inches of a infantry unit to create a guarded hero, but I know there was a change for it, so we'll double check. But I know that it was within 12 inches. Units within models within 12 inches rather than units within 12 inches, so you could still shoot if you had some models in the way.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I also then shot with the Blood Pelt Hunter and the Liberators over that way. That shot into the Lead Belchers into the Liberators over here, and then between the charges here, and then also the ability to all-out attack, thanks to you all-out attacking them for free. We cleared that one unit of Liberators after he killed the remaining Glutton. Annoyingly, I then powered through. I was hoping to power through with the Iron Blaster onto this objective, but instead I powered through with the Blood Pelt Hunter, who moved 6 inches onto the objective over here.
Didn't he?
And actually now, no, he is a 6-inch move. I was just looking. Right?
Oh, God.
But he's moved over this way and therefore was just towing the objective. That's where the accusation of cheating was I came around, because I was leaning over the table and couldn't see properly, I came around to double check the 6-inch movement and just tow the objective, and then did offer to move him back, but we agreed just to say, no, it's fine, just take it, because that puts me on a grand total of 4 points, thanks to 1 unit destroyed and 1 objective taken. And you're going to automatically get 2 points here, which will mean you're the winner already without actually doing anything, and having a chance to respond and take me off that objective.
I probably won't take you off that objective.
He's on 2 wounds, so because he took 6. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, you just charge into him and then you take the objective. So technically, you're going to take it back, but we'll see how it goes. You also haven't brought Nathan Shadrock down yet.
No, we haven't. He's still in the Celestial Realm, living its best life.
The only other thing that happened was that the Iron Blaster took the Emberstone Shard from here.
They look burnt.
It might just be because of the brown paint.
Yeah.
But you know, who knows? I'm not going to question the handiwork and experimentations of one lovely Mr. Stu.
No, we like Stu.
But yeah, that's all that she wrote for that turn. There was a lot of umming and ahhing and trying to defend and just constantly worrying about the age-old question of why do they hate destruction with the 4-up and 5-up saves. And then
I don't think it's destruction. My question is, why do they hate ogres now?
I don't know. No, but because the other destruction armies do also have a 4-up save as well.
I mean, that is stupid. There's a big orc on the screen behind you.
The Iron Jaws do have 3s and 4s. Rather than 4s and 5s, but that's because they are literally meant to be big wall, like your thing of like they're big hulking brutes in armour, whereas the Gluttons, it makes sense that you can hit them because they are just, it'd be mad that you couldn't hit this walking flesh sack, but then also it's the thing of like, and they do have 4 health each.
I'm sorry, are we not all walking flesh sacks?
You know what I mean. You literally started the game telling them that they're big fat bastards.
Yep.
So yes, it's easier to hit a barn door than it is a average door. So yeah, that's all we wrote for that turn. 4 points to 3 currently.
Yeah.
Minimum 4 points to 5 coming.
Yep.
So let's go into that turn, shall we? Anything from you?
Don't think so.
Well, let's see how the Stormcast respond in Stormcast Turn 2.
Bye. So, Steve is killing my shit off, and I am killing his shit off. We are evenly matched on points in that we're both on 5. He's just killed the 3 liberators that were supposed to kill him but didn't because they're shit. And I don't like it because all I have on the board now are those 3 annihilators over there, Nathan Shadrock in the middle, and Carl Benson Holmes over here on his lonesome. And Steve has one of my objectives, which is why he's on 5 and why I am also on 5 and not 6. This game is a turd, and you have 3 units left. I have 3 units left. Yeah. This is it. That's all she wrote, isn't it? There's not a lot to say.
Very good.
Pissing me off.
You could see that someone's angry.
It's pissing me off. This is the toxic gameplay they warned you about.
Very good.
This is not your mother's toxic gameplay. Ah! Okay.
Very good.
Yes. We're all fine.
Yes,
That's the end of Stormcast Turn 2.
I've just double checked the guided hero because I remembered we were meant to do that by the end of this turn,
yes.
and it is, like I said, it's just been changed to models rather than units.
You don't need to be guarded, otherwise you're just a hero.
But yes, that is that. So we're currently on 5 apiece. There is 1 Emberstone shard between the 2 of us for your annihilators and my Iron Blaster. The other one is currently held by, or not held, but is being guarded by my lead belchers that potentially we'll be getting in the next turn, hopefully. And we now just get to see what happens in round 3. I think, again, this is going to be one of those ones where we don't really see past turn 4.
No, I think you're going to kill me in this turn, to be fair.
Well, let's see who goes first, shall we? Let's roll off. Whee! It's a 3.
It's a 2.
I will be going first because I can't give you a double turn. I can't allow you to have a double turn.
Why?
I am no longer no, I am still the underdog because of the fact that we're equal on points, but then it goes to Emberstone shards throughout the campaign again.
Yeah.
So therefore I come the underdog again. We roll the thing.
What are we doing?
It's a 5 this
That's
time.
Different.
Ooh, we come over here. That will be Rabid Plunderers. For the rest of the battle round, when you use the Collect Emberstone ability, the underdog can re-roll the dice. So basically, if I roll a 1, I get a chance to potentially not kill myself.
Amazing.
Lovely.
Love it when you have a chance to potentially not kill yourself.
Let us continue on in this crazy fashion.
Yes.
Back in a moment for Ogors Turn 3.
Bye!
Hello and welcome back to Ogors Turn
3.
3. God, that was a moment.
That was so quick. I barely had time to sit down.
A very limited thing. I retreated with the Iron Blaster, rallied the Bloodpout Hunter, and thought stupidly that he'd just walk out into the open and potentially try to do some damage to Nathan Shadrock. Unfortunately, all the shots whiffed. No, he hit with the first 2 on his skull shattered crossbow, but you saved both of them. And then the big one that does hit, I think it's like the beast killer bow thing that he has.
It didn't.
1 shot, but anti-monster rend. So thought I'd be able to do a little bit more damage. Plus it's auto 6 damage rather than d6 against the monster. Fortunately didn't hit. Then I thought I could charge him in with his anti-monster and try to do 10 damage, but that would bring Nathan down to 3 and also open the fact that the Annihilators could get into him next turn. So I basically just agreed to leave him out in the open, hoping that against hope that he's okay. However, I did just flip this objective here.
And how many wounds is that guy?
He is 9 wounds.
Okay.
Yes, 9 wounds. And then over here I flipped the other Emberstone shard.
So you now have 2?
Yes.
I have 1.
Oh, I need to put that there were 3 wounds on him, so I'll... no, 2 wounds on him for the retreat, so I'll put that on him between now and then. But that was the turn.
Yeah.
Not a lot else to talk about.
No.
I didn't destroy any units, so therefore I tried to shoot with the 1 lead belcher that could reach the the guy on 1 wound left.
I know, I
missed
know.
him. And then also, yeah, like I said, I tried to shoot with the blood pout into the main focus was that middle one. We're about to see him come in and eat the blood pout hunter for the cheekiness, I'm sure.
Maybe. Can't promise.
Yes. Anyway, that's all for me. Shall we come back in a moment?
Yep.
We are currently 7-5 in the Ogre's favour. But you're about to get at least 1 point, and potentially just him stepping forward will get you an extra point, then equalising us. So it's all down to you basically trying to take this middle one back from me to get that 3rd point.
Okay. All right.
Back in a moment.
Hello. This was a much calmer introduction than the last one because we killed some stuff. And I've realised that playing Warhammer is one of those few things where you can say we killed stuff. You can say it with glee on a YouTube channel. Fucking killed the big one! So, Nathan Shadrock moved, got an insane charge of 10, came around to the side, killed the big gun, took the objective. Annihilators tried to get a charge of 9. They got a charge of 3, so they go nowhere. And then Carl Benson Holmes over here, Veritant himself, just edged onto, probably shouldn't say things edged, just moved forward a little bit onto the objective to take it back. So we've ended up with 3 points.
Gives you the lead for 8-7.
I'm in the lead by 1. And considering Veritant's on 1 point, you've still got these guys. I think you may take this objective back in the next turn, which will give you 1. So yeah.
So we're on to technically the last round, depending on how rolls go.
Yeah, because this is round 4 now. And
so roll for round 4. It's a 6.
It's a 5.
So I will be going first.
I've consistently rolled lower than you on all of those, so it is not in our hands, it is in fate.
So yes, we'll see how round 4 goes. That we would then roll and see on a 3-up if there's a round 5, and then a 4-up if a round 6 happens. But I think looking at what's on the table, we're potentially just going to go.
I mean, yeah.
Let's call it where it would be, sort of thing.
Looking at this anyway, I don't think this is going to go.
You
past
definitely
this.
feel, because there's no battle tactics or anything like that stopping you from just getting into a scrap. It encourages you to fight more and more. So there's just no. I don't like the Path to Glory series so far because the narrative series has just been a very weak cover of just smack each other.
Yep.
Doesn't really feel.
No, it feels like the game's lacking something.
But either way, we will be back in a moment with the Ogres Turn 4 and see how it goes. You took the Iron Blasters thing.
Oh, so the token,
So you're going to have another token there.
So I've now got 2. And that does its thing.
Yeah, and then there's that one still floating down here in my territory, which I don't think anyone's going to get unless the Annihilators come running that way. But then they've got their own token, so you wouldn't be able to.
You move him back to get the token.
But yeah,
it's up to you,
or your Veritant flips over this way in his turn. But we will come back in a moment and see what happens.
Okay. Bye. That was turn 4.
So I went for a bit of a Hail Mary on the turn 4, and we've kind of agreed that because I'm tabled, it'll be the end of the turn.
Yeah.
And the end of the game.
Hence why we're both here, because we're talking out turn 4 in its entirety.
So I ran the lead belchers, as you will see on the camera. I ran the lead belchers into the Veritant and killed him. Bosh, 1 point.
Done.
2 points for the objective, putting me on a total of 9. I ran the Blood Pelt Hunter after trying to shoot into Nathan Shadrock, thinking that the D3 plus a 6 damage if all of the attacks went through meant that I would do at least a minimum of 12 damage.
He went down to 5.
He went down to 5 with all-out attack on both fighting and shooting, so I had a possible 10 damage from the attacks. From the fighting, I had a possible 12 damage from the shooting.
He went down to 5 from like 12 or 13, so you did a lot of damage.
But yeah, it was the Beast Hunter couldn't kill the Beast, which was kind of what I brought him in for. So he might be retired at the end of this game just to see how we do that. However, we then just talked out the maths of it to see how you would do with those lone bubble of the lead belchers.
We rolled some dice.
You rolled some dice and you literally killed them to the wound.
I killed them to the wound. Nathan shot them.
Yep.
Did 1 damage. Then he would have, with his movement, his charge, which we rolled the charge. He was in, he was fighting, and then he did 15 damage in his attacks.
So that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game. So it's ended up with a score of Ogres 9, Stormcast 11. And now we have to do Aftermath.
So I guess what would probably be the best thing for us to do here is, for those people that don't want to watch the Aftermath, we will pop the usual bye-bye here, and then we'll clip, and then we'll go to the Aftermath sequence properly. So you can either just end the video here. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Fine. At least you covered your mouth this time. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, thank you very much for watching. We will be seeing you again on May the 15th.
We will say, because we haven't said, this episode was going to go out on May the 4th, and it was going to be Star Wars themed. And then we couldn't think.
Oh, I came up with an idea.
I know you came up with an idea, baby, and I don't know why we've not done it. But we couldn't think of a Star Wars thing to do. But we did. You did think of something with rats.
Yeah, it was going to be the Skaven they were making the Death Star out of Warpstone.
Yes.
And the Stormcast were going to try and basically we're going to replace Skaventide and see what we could do with, now I've got Visic and you've got your Stormcast.
I will say though, we are filming, so this episode has gone out on May the 1st, which is when you're watching it. It's currently April the 11th. We've got time to do a special Star Wars one for the 4th if we feel like it.
Yes, so we may see you on the 4th.
There'll definitely be an episode on the 15th.
May see you May the 4th.
Yes.
May the 4th.
Definitely see you May the 15th. May see you May the 4th.
We'll be doing the Better Part of Valor with...
On the 15th.
On the 15th with potentially Iron Jaws versus something, because I'm still trying to work out my tournament list.
Silver Death?
But I potentially won't have bought the things that I need to do that by then.
Me neither, actually.
But yes, it'll be another 2,000 point game there of the General's Handbook. Then, as always, we'll see you on the 1st of June
oh my God,
for the hopefully the end of, or coming up to the end of the first round of this Path to Glory.
Hopefully the end.
Well, no, but I mean, I've already said I don't really like the Path to Glory book as we've played it, because it's been kind of interesting playing it.
I like Path to Glory more in 4th edition than I did in 3rd.
See, I liked it more in 3rd, but then also they didn't give enough games to play in 3rd.
No, this has got so many games, and I like the Aftermath a lot better. It's a lot easier, quicker.
Well, we'll see in a moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching, and if you're not sticking around to see the Aftermath, it has been 0 days since your last nonsense. Bye! And
Hi! Again?
Hi!
You stayed.
You stayed.
We should have just frozen really awkwardly and been like...
You get a bonus point.
Hi! It's been 1 day since your last
Do you want to pull your laptop up just so you can start noting your things, and I'll
my battery
do my things.
may be dead.
I'm just going to nick your notepad so I can
That's fine.
scribble. So, it is the end of the game. You won the battle, so you will be getting 3 Emberstone shards.
Ooh.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes, I love an Emberstone shard.
So
So
that
I
puts
am now
you
on
on
11.
11, nice. And then you would also have 5 to spend, 6 to spend currently. Let me just pull up my Dropbox for my over guy. Lovely. If you fought the battle, if you lost the battle, you gain D3 shards. I'm going to nick a dice from you.
Yep.
I gain 2, so that puts me up to 10 received and 4 to spend.
Okay.
Lovely. We have I apologise, you're just watching us read things.
Sorry.
But
I wonder how many people are actually watching this.
for each Emberstone, yes, raise your hand for us now. For each Emberstone token your army had at the end of the battle, you gain 1 Emberstone shard.
I had 2.
So you get an extra 2.
So I'm now on 13. Ooh, ratty number.
We now get to manage our roster. So you want to, you get to promote a hero, which is bringing a hero that's an auxiliary unit into into its own regiment. You can retire a unit, so send them off to go rest up. You can manage enhancements, so if you have any enhancements in your vault and you want to add it to people, you can change your general, which is exactly what it sounds like. You can move the general keyword onto the other hero, and you can change a unit's path. So I don't think you're going to promote. You don't have a hero to promote.
No, I don't.
Do, but I'm potentially going to spend him to do something else because I believe if I just flip the other page, no, I needed 1 extra 1.
Oh.
I was going to retire my.
Would you like some Emberstone shards?
I was going to retire my Blood Pal Hunter to then get the extra points so I could get my Stonehorn. But that's okay. So you can't promote a hero. I'm not going to be promoting a hero. Nobody retiring?
No.
No, I'm not going to retire either. We've got no enhancements to stick on an eligible hero.
Even if I did, I don't really want to.
No one's changing their general.
No. Every time you say that, I think you're going to say gender. I was like, this is not the time or the place to discuss those things.
So then we come to the point of spending our Emberstone shards. So we've done it because I don't believe any of us are going to change our paths.
No, I like my path.
Lovely. So you can progress along a path, so you can upgrade from aspiring to the next rank and get a new ability for characters or units that are on a path already. You can gain an enhancement spell or prayer. You could recruit warriors. You could acquire a faction terrain feature. That's something I'm thinking about doing, if not, because getting the more pot would mean I'd get healing again. You can create an Amberstone enhanced weapon, or you can hire a Ravaged Coast Regiment of Renown, which I don't think either of us have the models in home to make that Regiment of Renown. So I don't think it'll be that. Would you like to progress along a path?
How much does it cost?
So you'd be moving one of your 2 aspirings up to elite for 2 points, or putting someone on the elite path, on the aspiring path for 1.
Does it have to be a hero? Yes, it does.
It has to be someone on a path. It doesn't have to be a hero, because you can
do
do non-hero units on their own paths.
I'm going to promote Nathan Shadrock to elite.
Nathan Shadrock to elite.
Yeah.
Lovely. So that will be 2 points spent out of your total of 6, I believe you had.
Yeah.
So you have 4 left. I'm not going to be promoting.
Actually, I don't really want to. I want to collect shards more.
Okay.
So I've gone from 8 to 13, so I've gained 5. So I've now got 8 in my vault.
That's cool. I will not be increasing anything. I'm thinking I'm just going to spend my 3 points on, because you, based off the number of the points value of the unit, you spend a number of shards to get them. So rather than spending the 6 I was hoping to spend on a Stormfang, Stormhorn,
Stonehorn.
Frost Lord on Stonehorn.
Yeah.
It's because he's a bike and I always forget. I think I'm going to spend 3 points to hire a butcher, so I've got a spellcaster, because at least that would start to get me some stuff.
Could potentially add something in. I don't know why I want to add in. I don't want to make this decision live on air.
That's fine. We'll be potentially, at the end of this, we'll go off and do our usual things, and there'll be a recap on the beginning of the next game, and we'll see how you see what happened. But yeah, I'm going to spend 3 points to get a butcher. I'm now basically at the point, other than my stone horn, I am at the point of my collection of ogres, so I'm going to have to start buying some units.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't know really what you want to do at the moment?
No. Although I'm considering buying another set of annihilators.
Well, they're 120 points, or 190 if you're going for the meteoric ground hammers. So they're 3 points each.
Yeah, so
regardless of the unit.
I think I might just get another one and have 5 in my vault, 5 shards in my vault.
Yeah, that's cool. So you buy another set of annihilators.
They'll have to go down as an auxiliary unit.
Yes. Not progressing along a path. 10 to battle wounds, and this is the most important part.
God, yeah.
Because things happen. So, determine battle scars. Each unit that was destroyed during the battle receives D3 battle wounds. Any units carrying Emberstone may have suffered ill effects through that. Roll a dice for each unit that had Emberstone tokens at the end of the battle. On a 1 to 4, they suffer 1 battle wound, and a 5, they're unaffected.
Right.
So, do you want to go through yours?
So, my things that died.
So, yeah. What?
Right, Terry Terminus.
Terry Terminus.
Just going to go in order. Roll a d3.
Yep.
1.
Takes 1.
So, he's already got 2.
So, he's on 3 now.
Just battle wounds, right?
Yep.
Nothing else? Okay. That set of reclusions. They also died.
2.
They take 2, so they're now on 4. Oops, did that in the wrong box. 4. Okay. Carl Benson Holmes. Takes another 2. He's also on 4.
Lovely. It's at 5 points that you start to get battle scars where things start to affect you. But don't worry, you're also able to heal in a moment after
Alpha Liberators. Ah, they're at 5. And my Beta Liberators are also at 5, I believe. Oh no.
So they're now in serious battle scar type.
It's only the Alphas. The Betas are on 4.
That's fine. You can heal in a moment, but if you don't heal, then we'll work out things from there. So if that's all of yours, I'll go through mine. So my Tyrant gains 2. I believe that puts him on... where's his battle scars? He's on 3 taken now. 3. We've got the Mournfang pack that died and took 2 as well, which will give them 4 taken for the Mournfang.
Okay.
We've got the Gluttons, which take 2 as well, which will put them on to 5 battle wounds for the Gluttons. We've got the Lead Belchers died. Dice 2. That puts them on to none. So they have 2 now for the Lead Belchers. And the Iron Blaster takes 1, which puts him on to 5 as well.
Okay.
And then finally, the Blood Pelt Hunter has none because it was his first game, but takes 1.
It's his first game.
And he died. Lovely. So, do you have anyone on 5 or more?
Yeah, 1 set of Liberators.
I have 2 with my Mournfang and my Iron Blaster. So, the first time a unit receives a serious or critical battle wound, you must roll on the appropriate battle scar table. A unit can only ever have 1 type of battle scar, even if battle wounds are healed and subsequently regained. Battle scars cannot be healed or removed. Once a unit has 18 or more battle wounds, it succumbs to its injuries and is removed from your roster.
Oh, God, okay.
If a general succumbs to its injuries, you must pick a hero on the roster to become your new general. If that hero is not already on a path, it picks on to go on a path. Okay. If there are no other heroes available, your unit dies.
That's when it dies.
Your hero dies. Your army entirely
during
dies.
The game of when does it die?
So we've got to roll off the serious battle wounds. So do you want to roll a d6 for your
Alphas?
5. You've got Scorched Limbs. Subtract 1 from run rolls and charge rolls for this unit.
Okay, I'm just going to put that here. Subtract.
I'm going to roll for my Iron Blaster, who also has that. So Iron Blaster has Scorched Limbs.
Look at us writing this down like nerds. Scorched limbs. Subtract 1 from runs and charges.
And my lead vouchers have 4, which gives them unyielding blisters. Damage points allocated to this unit cannot be healed.
I like that these are much more realistic. I like this.
Lovely. But now we've done that, we can actually heal.
Yes.
So, healing battle wounds. You pick up to 2 heroes on your path to glory to attempt a healing ritual in each aftermath sequence.
Okay.
Pick a hero to attempt a healing ritual and roll a dice. On a 1, it fails and that unit becomes drained. Subtract 1 from casting, chanting, and hit rolls for drained units. On a 2-up, pick a unit on your path to glory and remove a number of battle wounds equal to the roll.
Okay.
So, do you want to do...
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
You've got 2 heroes.
I'm going to use Nathan Shadrock.
Nathan Shadrock's going to do it. Roll your dice.
So basically, we don't want a 1.
A 3, so you can heal 3 of anyone you like.
I'm going to heal 3 of those liberators. Can I do that?
Yep.
Liberators who've just taken the scorched limbs?
Yep, they'll keep Scorched Limb, but they'll...
They keep scorched limbs?
Yes.
I mean, if it's not going to heal them, there's not really any point.
I mean, you can lose them if they continue to keep them.
I know.
They're only 13
Can
away
I
from...
split that 3 across people?
Nope, it has to pick a unit.
Right, I'm going to heal Carl Benson Holmes.
Lovely.
So he's down to 1, not 4.
You have 3 heroes, so you can pick another hero if you want to heal again.
Yeah, right.
Who are you going to do?
Carl Benson Holmes.
Carl Benson Holmes. He rolls a 3 again, so you can heal another 3 off a unit.
We'll heal those liberators.
Lovely. I'm going to spend my 2 heroes to try and heal up the Iron Blaster and the Lead Vouchers. So I'm basically just going to go, Tyrant has a 1, so he's drained. And the other guy has a 3. So drained means that he will have casting, chanting, and hit rolls -1. So he now becomes a hit on 5.
A hit on 5.
Jesus wept. There's no point playing with that guy anymore. Lovely. That's everything we've got on the table. I'll heal the 3 on the lead vouchers. And that will be the end of our aftermath. We shall see you, as we mentioned already at the beginning of just before the aftermath. We'll see you again on the 15th.
Definitely on the 15th.
Definitely on the 15th. And then
maybe May the 4th.
And then you'll also see you'll see us for episode 4, where it looks like we're not going to be doing monsters anytime soon for the game with episode 4 of The Path to Glory.
I know. Can't have monsters. I'm so sorry.
Bye for now.
Bye.